Hey guys. Hey guys, Marsha Rhodes here. If you do not know me, I am the trucker's accountant and I help transportation companies to pay the least amount of money in taxes, increase their profit margins so that they can streamline all of their process. Um, and of course, all of that is done because I pay attention to the numbers. So I make the money make sense. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So go ahead and type before we get it started. Type in the chat box where you're checking in from. If you are watching this on the replay, go ahead and type it in. Replay. What I'm going to be going over today is I'm going to be telling you guys what 5 bank accounts you need to you must have in your business to really make sure everything is running well. I utilize it. It's called my profit planning, which is also, if you guys are familiar with the Profit First method, it's a book. And I got basically my inspiration from that book. I utilize this book to really break down what accounts you need, and then I put my transportation twist on it because of course you know things that go on in transportation that may not go on in other businesses. So the first account that you will need for your business bank account is a profit account. Now, in this, the reason that you have a profit account is because you got in business to make a profit. You didn't get in business to pay everyone else. So what essentially this does is before anything, you make sure you pay yourself a profit. Make sure you pay yourself your profit. And then the next account is your tax account. Make sure you have a tax account because you want to be setting aside money to pay Uncle Sam. Now, my clients tend to pay Uncle Sam not as much as most people, but you still want to make sure that you're setting that account aside so that you don't have to worry about, okay, do I have the money set aside when it comes time to pay your estimated quarterly taxes? You've already set it aside in that account. Okay, the next account that you will have will be a savings account. Your savings account is for you to have if any challenges may come up, any challenges or opportunity. So say if you are looking to purchase a parking lot for your fleet. Well, if you don't have the money in savings, then what will you do? Or say you're trying to bring on an employee, but you don't have enough money in savings to cover what's going on in that. So you set that money aside for challenges and or opportunities. The next account that we have is your operating account. That's going to be one of your largest accounts. This is where all the money goes in here first. So everything goes into your operating account. Thanks for joining me. Everything goes into your operating account. Once you have everything in your operating account, that's when you start to split it up and take it out of and pay other things out. Your operating account is primarily going to be for operating expenses. So that would be paying your employees, paying your contractors, whatever payroll you may have. It also includes your fuel, your maintenance. This is your operating account. So this is where all of those things will be. So it will be the bulk of your money and where it's leading from. And then last but certainly not least, and I know some people ask why 5 accounts, because Profit First method teaches 4 accounts. I broke it out and said 5 accounts because the last account is going to be for owners pay or shareholders pay. I want you guys to, you need to make sure you're paying yourselves. And I want that to be a thing to make sure you have it set aside. So your owners pay, this is what you're going to pay yourself. And then if you have any shareholders or any additional partners in your business, you actually have to pay them too. So regardless if you decide to pay yourself on a quarterly basis or if you're paying yourself on a monthly basis, set that aside. If you're still, you don't have any shareholders and it is you, you can use your operating account, your owner's pay account as your personal account, but you want to make sure you're tying those things in and making sure you have all of those accounts. So I actually didn't do it. So if you're just joining me, we are going over what are the 5 accounts you need to run your business smoothly. The first account is your profit account. The second account is your tax account. Now your profit account, you got in business for a profit. We want to make sure we're doing a profit. The second one is your tax account. We need to give Uncle Sam his cut, so make sure we give Uncle Sam his cut. The third account is your savings account. That is the account where you save for opportunities and challenges that may come up in your business. And then operating account, that's where you have the biggest amount of expenses. That's payroll, maintenance, fuel, anything that you need to operate your business. And last but certainly not least, you pay your owners and you pay your shareholders. Those are the accounts that you want to have. So those are the 5 accounts that you need to have a successful business. Let me see what questions you guys have. I'm going to answer whatever questions you have. I have 2 questions here. Oh, it says no questions yet, but I thought I saw questions. Okay, so I have a question that said, what would be the difference in a profit account and an owner's account? So the owner's account is literally like you are the owner. Say you're the owner, and that is my bank account. That's my personal bank account. A profit account is the profit account for your business. So over the years, this is your profit. So it's an account that says, okay, I have put this amount of money away, and this is the profit that my business holds. It will not be in your owner's pay. So the profit account is meant to stay there for when you plan, if you're working with a CFO and they say, okay, it's time to make this move, or this is where it's at. Your owner's pay is yours. You take that's your money. You can spend it at home or whatever the case may be. A profit account is meant to stay in the business, and that is the profit of the business. I hope that answered your question. If anyone else has a question, someone asked me, okay, sorry, I walked away and I may have missed it, but what's the amount you should put aside for taxes? So my rule of thumb for taxes is that you should put aside between 20 to 25% of your taxes for taxes. Now, the taxes will be off of your profit, not off of the revenue that you bring in. So after everything went out and after everything came in and everything went out, what was your profit from that? Guys, let me know if you have any other questions. If you're just joining, we are talking about the 5 business accounts that you need to make sure your business is running smoothly. I had a client where they had one account, but it was chaotic, and they couldn't figure out why we weren't able to run it smoothly. So when they started working with me, we went ahead and we broke up out all the accounts. And what we were able to discover is when we broke out all of those accounts, it was that they were not having enough cash flow to pay their contractors. And it was eating up money from everywhere else. But without breaking out those accounts, that's something that you will not see. Okay, so if you guys are familiar with the Profit First method, you have those accounts and you choose, you can transfer them on a weekly basis. Some people transfer it every month. I like to transfer it every week because, in transportation, we tend to work on a weekly basis. So I have my clients transfer their profit first, their profit planning and all their accounts every week. Let me know if you guys have any questions about that. So I do have a question for you guys before we hop off. How many accounts do you have? And yeah, put in the chat box, how many accounts do you have? Do you have one account? Are you operating your business off one account? And you can count savings accounts too. Are you operating your business off 2 accounts? Are you operating your business off 3 accounts? Let me know in the chat box. I'm not even going to ask if you're operating your business out your personal account, because I'm not even going to acknowledge the fact that you are commingling, and that's just not right. So we're just going to skip right on over that. If you are operating your business out of your personal account, stop it yesterday. You cannot do that. So how many accounts do you currently have for your business? And let me know in the chat box. Okay, so if you have just one account, where you guys at? No accounts? You guys don't have any accounts for your business? Making sure I check all my comments. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, let's see. So the 5 accounts, yes, someone asked me to repeat the account. So while I'm repeating the accounts, you guys let me know how many accounts you have for your business. Okay, so the 5 accounts are, okay, I see 3 accounts. Let me go back to the 5 accounts. We have a profit account, We have a tax account, we have a savings account, we have an operating account, and we have an owner's pay slash shareholders account. And usually you have your owner's pay and shareholders account. That's if it's taken out on a quarterly basis and you want to just make sure you set it aside so when your owner get the payout, it has it. I'm still in startup. I only have one business account. Could your personal account be used for your owner's pay, or do you not recommend? No, you can use for your personal account. You can use that. So yeah, okay. So a majority of you guys say about 3 accounts. So I'm glad that you have the 3 accounts. And really, I feel like the people who, or what accounts you may not have that's less likely. Like everyone has that operating account. You know, everything's coming in and out. People tend to maybe have a savings account, and then you have your owner's pay account. So those are the 3. The 2 that are lacking is the savings account and the profit account, and that's going to be, and then your taxes too. You have that. So you want to make sure you have all of the accounts. Get it started, and then you'll be surprised as to how much money you see start to pile up in your profit account. You'll be surprised as how much you see that's starting to pile up in your savings account. Because yes, we want to make sure that we have things available at all times, but sometimes things just comes up. Sometimes someone has a whole truck that break down, 2-3 trucks, they going out of business. And if you have not saved, then you can't go and hop on and add 2-3 more fleets to your trucks to your fleet because you haven't saved properly. Okay, what is the difference between a profit and owner's account? Once funds are put into, how do you calculate the profit once funds are put into the operating account? So when you're doing, once you do everything, you literally have to, what goes in, what comes out, what's there. Once you do, what's comes in, what goes out, what's there, then you shift it. So that's when you send it to your profit account. Thanks everyone for joining me. Let me see if I had, and let me know if I answered that question, because I'm not sure if I answered your question right. So, oh, you're saying how to think I'm understanding it, how to switch everything over to your profit account once it's hit your operating account. So you are not going to be paying attention to the accounts when you're switching it. What you're going to be paying attention to is your profit and loss statement. The money that came in, the money went out. Now let's shift everything where it needs to go. And your profit account will be after everything is coming in and out. All right, I got one more question, then I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Actually, I have 3, but I use a quick for the breakdowns. Okay, good. Yeah, I see that. You say you have 3. You have 3 accounts. JR has 2 accounts, and you use it for. You have your credit card for the for breakdown. So you can utilize that where, okay, these are the things. So you pretty much, your credit card is used as your operating account. I would still say that you need those accounts, and of course you can tie the credit card to that for your repairs. And of course, when you guys have your fuel cards, you also use your fuel cards. I would like to have a breakdown. I would like, yes, I would definitely like to have a breakdown account. And so maybe some other things that, so if you have a large breakdown, you have stuff in savings. That could be what you have. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If you guys are don't know or having some confusion about just understanding your numbers and taking your business to the next level, join me every Thursday at 4 p.m. We're going to be going over different topics. If you have any questions, shoot them to me in a DM or shoot them just like this. Let's see, Brittany says, which order should we pay these accounts? So there's no particular order. Every account gets it. Um, so you want to make sure that you're just paying them on a regular basis. What I do is I sit down with my clients, and when we first start to work together, we develop the percentages of what will be sent to that account, and then we pick a day and we send it all out on that day every week consistently. So it's not a hierarchy. Everyone gets it. Except what I will accept, and I don't want to say I accept that, but owners pay or shareholders. Think about that, because some shareholders, they may say we're in our scaling phase. We're going to grow, so we're going to not take that owner's distribution this quarter. So that will be an account that you can maneuver. Your owners pay and your shareholders pay, you can maneuver those. All the other accounts, you take that out every single month, week, or whatever date that you have set aside. Just make sure that it's consistent. That is the way that I keep my clients consistently going with their financial statement. So yeah, I'm going to go. Look, I said I'm going to go ahead and hop off, but I want to make sure I answer all you guys' questions. I think I have all the questions answered. I will see you next time. If you know of a transportation company where, one, they're looking to understand their money, two, they're not quite sure when to hire another employee, or should I start my 401k? They feel really confused and overwhelmed when it comes to making financial decisions. This is where they need to be. I am here to clarify and relieve you of in helping you to make your financial decisions in your business that will help you to take your business to the next level. So I will see you guys next week. Again, go ahead and let me know in the comment section what your accounts are. If you're catching this on a replay, let me know what your accounts are. Let me know what questions you have. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.